Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more of the great strategy games. And today, of course, it's Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. We are in the center of turn 13, literally in the center, Army Group Center, on the good ship Dojo, as we continue on, hopefully, towards Moscow, if we can make it before the mud hits. And I'm sorry, I'm like 15 minutes late to the stream. I had to watch Liverpool against Manchester United. For you Americans out there, there's a popular game in the world where there's a round ball and they kick it and they can't use their hands. And so, been watching a little bit of that. But here we are. Oh, a couple of other things. One is that I was playing that War Plan Pacific. I was playing the PBEM challenge against the mischievous, the bandit, the rogue, Tranborg. Tranborg. What happened is when they updated the game, so they went up an update. Hey, Anthony, what's up? When Warplan Pacific went up an update, for whatever reason, the Slitherine Matrix servers could not handle that, and no more turns could be uploaded from the old version, right? So 1.0000 or whatever. So we're on 1.0001 now, but we can't continue the game, unfortunately. And it is very unfortunate because we were being put to the test, no doubt about it. I mean, I'll be upfront about that. We were being put to the test. Terrence, hello. Um, Tranborg is now Bonsai 83. He switched it up on me, but I think we're going to kick it off again. So I apologize. I mean, that's why I always wait. You know, if I'm going to play somebody else on the I say always. It's not like we've played very many PBEM challenges on the channel, but we will going forward. And I always wait. And I already had 8 episodes recorded, so it's a real kick in the well, okay, it's PG-13 here. It's a real kick that we're not going to get to continue that because I think it would have been a barn burner. Now, we're going to, play again. I've also started playing, or I did start playing somebody else earlier, and so I've got several episodes of that recorded as well. So if you like Warplan Pacific, I'm going to be putting a lot of that on the channel. That's one thing. The other thing is I am going to continue on the War in the West tutorial. I'm almost ready to start putting up the air episodes, which I know the air and the amphibious are what people are really interested in. That will be up shortly. That will be up shortly. So War in the West, we will continue on to that. I'm going to play the Grand Campaign sometime on the channel. I'm not exactly sure when. So War Plan Pacific, we're restarting that one. Again, apologies on that. War in the West. Also, Slytherin, Harry Flashman says, can I upload them anyway? Well, I don't want to get people. I'm going to be putting new ones up, Harry. I understand what you're saying, but, I know it's going to end after like 3 turns, and I think it'd be more exciting if it's a game that's actually going to go on. Okay, so I'll think about it. I'll think about it. How about that? Slitherine Matrix. I don't know. They're 2 peas in a pod, aren't they? They sent me a preview copy of Valor and Victory today. That's a game that looks kind of like, ASL, Advanced Squad Leader, or at least that's what they're going for. I guess it kind of looks like Lock and Load. So if you've seen the preview, they showed a little bit of it yesterday on the Slytherin stream. If you are interested in that game, let me know because I seriously will play it on the channel. Now, I've never played it before. Obviously, it's a brand new game. I've played an Advanced Squad Leader on the board. I've played Lock and Load before, that kind of stuff. So I don't think it'll take that long for me to get up to speed. But if you want to see what that new Valor and Victory looks like, I'll at least do one episode. But if you want to see more, let me know. Michael F., I'm back from space. Yeah, doing how about that? Within kind of back-to-back days, we got all that Distant Worlds 2 news. That was great. I'm so excited for that. I won't go down that road again. But then Galactic Civilizations 4 being announced. Again, I don't have as much history with that game. I've messed around with it before, but I didn't really really play it. But I know there are people out there that think, Gal Civ, as they call it, is the best game ever made. I know people that think Distant Worlds Universe is maybe in that category as well. So anyway, we're gonna play space games eventually. I'll be out in space, Michael. Don't you worry. Um, no, Auckland Anzac. This game is not broken. No, I don't dare back off this game at this point. There's too much water under this bridge, my friend. No, I was talking about Warplan Pacific. When they upgraded it, the play by email games all became moot. Not moot court, just moot in general. All right, let's get into the action this time. I was looking at this before we started, and you see we've got these two Soviet units, including a guards unit, surrounded here. Uh, but I don't like this. All right, so we've got the two headquarters here. So I was just kind of looking around for a unit, and I think this one's still got 20. It's a motorized unit, still has 20 points left, and it's back from the front line. We're gonna bring that around here just to make sure they don't try to push up this way. So that motorized around there, I think that should be strong enough to hold them. The only place I'm worried about is maybe here with this little motorized unit. They could try to break out this way. There's nothing really good that I can put there. Just looking at the movement points left. Now, I could take this potentially, but I can't even get that there now. So I'm just going to put him there. Also, this headquarters that's stacked here, there's really absolutely no reason to do that. So let's back him off one. Um, okay, let's take the depots off. Sometimes the depots annoy me. There we go. All right, now we can zoom in, or well, we could have zoomed in before, but now we can really see what's going on. We've got those two units completely surrounded. I just brought that motorized around. That headquarters, we moved that headquarters up. So we got a lot of headquarters up here. We'll come back and make sure everything's in command. Now then, now what are we up to? Well, we've got Fourth Army that's sitting here. Um, and what are we going to try to do? Well, I think we're going to try to push, east to northeast. How about that? We're going to try to go around these heavy woods a little bit I say a little bit. We can't do it completely, and we could get all the way up to here before we hit heavy woods, but I'm going to try to take the most of it and kind of come up this way. So the Soviets have fewer defensible positions. I'm also going to turn the fort levels on, which I haven't really been doing because I'm kind of curious what some of the fort levels, they've been sitting here for a little bit. And as you can see, they built up to a level 2 in some of these areas. So to the extent we can avoid level 2s, we will do that. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. Yes, Nordhammer, that is right. FBB, Führer. I'm not even going to say it. Beglet Battalion. Distant Worlds 2 and War in the East 2, and you're right. The tactical nuke could come in hot from our spaceship. Okay, so I don't really know which way to do this. I was actually thinking about starting down here in the south, but I'm a little afraid I'll get too aggressive if I do that. Now I got to take the fort levels off. Let's see where. Okay, they have ones down here to the south. It looks like everything along this line is twos except for here. So I'm going to try to push right through these two units if I can, and go this way. The Führerballett Battalion is here. What are we going to do with it? I don't know. We'll probably put it in one of the Panzer divisions if I had to guess. Um, where at, though? Probably in the center somewhere here. Okay, let's get to cooking. Let's try to knock this out with a deliberate, or at least knock him back. And we did that. All right. And we're off. Now 13 core. Shit. These are kind of jumbled up in here. And I know it's just my OCD, but it drives me nuts when these cores get jumbled. Let's take this guy and do a deliberate attack here and oh, they committed someone to the defense. Too bad. Oh, he's still routed out. All right, well, that helps. And you can see a little bit of a pathway here that we're going to try to exploit. He's still got 4 movement points. Let's put him there. All right, and let's take the other divisions from that 13th. Where is? Oh, there is another division. He's way. What the hell are you doing way down there, buddy? Let's get him moving up this way to be with his brethren. Um, do we want to go that far though? Actually, why don't we move 43rd? Ah, crap. He can't get into that hex because of this zone of control. All right, we're going to bring his buddy up from back here. He can't either. We're going to bring him up here, and with the 2 of them, we're going to do a deliberate attack there and really try to move this guy out. Now that's a retreat. When you when you retreat, what, 40 or 50 miles, that's when you really wanted to get out of there. Oh, wow. I thought that would help getting rid of that zone of control, but no. All right. Do we have a unit down here that's part of this? We do. Okay. Why don't we do this? Let's bring that unit from 43rd up here. We'll double click and we'll hit him with a hasty, please move. Okay, at least he moved. I got a little scared there for a moment. He wasn't going to move at all. All right, he would still have a deliberate there. Okay, let's try it. Off he goes. I probably should have done a deliberate the first time around. Now, as you can see, Fourth Army's got a little bit of a supply problem. I'm going to move him down there, actually. And now, can this guy move? He can now move. Okay, he couldn't before. Let's put him there. All right. Now, these divisions, we've got a decision to make. Can we get up here and really exploit anything? Not so much. Not so much. We're starting to break through here, but it's infantry. We're not going to get that far no matter what we do. Let's just attack along the line here. Deliberate attack there, and we'll just try to pick out the weaker ones. Um, this is Darwinism at its best. We got a 5 there because I don't want to break the line here, but I do want to get these guys started to move them back, and then hopefully we can push 3rd Panzer right through here next time. These guys can't really move. We could try to hit that, but I don't see the upside in that. We could try to hit that, but I don't see it there either. Fourth Army is just not going to move a whole lot. What we're trying to do is create a hole for next time with 3rd Panzer Group. We're going to try to blow it right through here. That's the plan anyway. Can he move at all? Not really. Or there. Okay. Nothing there. We'll just move him up on the line, I think. This unit's pretty tough. This looks strong. We'll just move him on the line. Oh, actually, why don't I switch these two? That's the division that I just moved, and we'll move the regiment down because that's a 3, that's a 12. If you didn't see that on the screen. Now we'll hit him with a deliberate attack. He should be gone. We're just going to start thinning this line as much as we can. I could turn these guys into divisions out here, but do I dare? Do I dare? He could go up here and become a division is what I'm talking about with this guy, but I don't think I'm going to. I actually kind of think I'm going to leave these guys alone this time for the most part. I may bring... maybe I'll stretch this out even further to like right there. Okay, so now they're just kind of forming a little cup here. We're a decent amount of way away from Smolensk. I think that shall be fine. I don't love it. I don't like any turn where we're not advancing, but they need to catch up on their freight. We're kind of playing defense with them. We're going to try to push second straight to Moscow for the most part, maybe just a little north. And third, we'll try to blow right through here next time. We'll see if we can do it. Now then, Second Army. Not a whole lot to do here. They may just kind of sit still up here further to the north. Now, this guy could go up and help us form a division. I think I kind of want to do that, but should I do it down here is the question. Yeah, it's this guy that I was thinking about. Let's bring him up here. Let's put those guys back together and make them a division. And he's still got a deliberate attack in him, but that would be across the river. So I'm just going to leave him alone a little bit. This guy, I'll just keep him right there. That's fine. For these three, I do kind of want to make them a division again, but I'm not going to. Let's move him a little forward. All right, he'll stay behind the river here. That all looks okay. It doesn't look great, but we're just trying to hold them off. We've kind of got our regiments all lined up with what they've got here. Now I could try to threaten to push into Gomel, but what I think I'm going to do instead is actually back this unit. I was also even thinking about breaking this division up. Let's go here. Let's do a deliberate attack across the river. You generally don't want to do that, but I want to knock that unit back. These guys on the river are fine. He'll just stay right there. I may even back this guy up. Let's back him back up into the middle. And we're really playing defense down here. Now, eventually this is going to break open, but it's just not available to us yet. And I don't really want to push it down here because I don't care as much about, down here, Second Army. Just doesn't matter to me as much. So we're just going to keep going this way. Alrighty. Now then, let's get down here into the swamp. I don't really think there's anything else to do with second. I mean, I would do something, but I'm not sure what. We're probably not commanding these to the best of our ability. We've got, actually, you know what? Should I move him up there? Hmm. Now I just made this guy a division. Do I break him back up? Yeah, I just did. All right. Let's break this back up. I tried to get ahead of myself. I don't like that hole being there. I would rather them have to move through something. So we're gonna leave it that way. Okay. Down into the swamp we go, and we've got just this kind of free agent division. It's still attached to OKH. As a division, it actually clears the hexes next to it, not just the ones it moves through for the most part. Let's go back and get that one. For the most part, that's true. So we're just going to clear hexes with this guy. Guess, now I said that, now it's not happening. Oh, he is a regiment. I swear to God, I thought he was a division. Well, that's why it's not happening. With the Italians, though, they actually are divisions. So we're going to get this guy up here clearing as much space as we can. The cavalry, and then we've got the infantry guy here. Maybe we'll bring this infantry guy this way, and we'll just start pushing that way with the Italians. All right. So that all works. We'll actually get the Mm, we'll keep going forward with the Hungarian. That's fine. Just cleaning hexes, and if we back off a little bit, you can see we're just going to try to push up here, make sure nothing else is up in the swamp. Keep doing it that way. All right. Now what? Now what, I ask? Let's go to 6th. We've got these guys out here as regiments. We're just going to move them northeast for the most part. So he's going to go there and there. Then we'll try to be kind of 2 hexes away from him there. And then 2 more hexes away here. That should block any fancy ideas they have of, oh, let's get the Italian command out of here. We don't need it there. We've got Army Group South now sitting in Kiev, so we can move this headquarters back this way. I don't even know why I'm trying to get them in command. It's just old habit. Doesn't really matter. Um, Army Group South, right. Okay, 6th Army. So we've spread out these regiments a little bit. You can see there's swamp here, right? So it's going to be very hard for them to push through. If they start to, we'll double back a little bit. But we've got to get 6th Army kind of spread out and shuffling. We want it shuffling towards Kharkov, of course. And this unit's actually quite strong. It's a 25. I've kind of gone back and forth whether to attack this unit, but I think I'm going to move all three of these into position, and then I'm going to do a deliberate attack with all three divisions, and hopefully, there we go. We routed him out. That was 3,000 men, so that works. Now we'll shuffle him over. We'll shuffle him over. We'll shuffle you in a minute. Maybe. We'll see. Let's do a deliberate attack there and try to knock that unit back. Okay. You can see the planes coming in. Those Romanians are ready to fly, let me tell you. We could double stack there. Shoot. Oh, he can move. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to shuffle there. He's going to move one over. He can just stay there. That's fine. Now we have these guys with a lot of movement points. Um, the first order of business, though, well, I could shuffle him there and do this attack. He would have 9 left. As it is, he's got 12. Let's just do a deliberate attack there and try to get this unit moved out of here. Ooh, wow. We must have missed a dice roll there. Although it was across a river and into a swamp, I think we missed a dice roll. All right, this guy's going to get cooking up here. Um, oh yeah, they had a guy that tried to sneak through here. Let's take care of that really fast. The way I like to take care of these when they get through my kind of every other hex line is I break them up and then I surround them. So I break up the division and just surround them with regiments. Um, Now he can't move this time, and we could just sneak over here and blow him out. That might be best. We'll get back to that in a second. Okay, this guy still has a deliberate attack left, or does he? He can't do it over this river. He can do it back that way. Okay, so that division routes out. Or no, it didn't. It just retreated. Okay, now then. We've got these guys kind of in defense back here, so we can shuffle. Let's get him shuffling to the right and up. Okay. And do we dare leave him out here? Maybe I will go over here and just take care of this unit if we can. Let's do a deliberate attack there. Oh, yay, 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 yay. You're going the wrong way. All right, well, that's why I break him up. Now you can move him around there, and we got the exact same situation. All right, out of that. Now then, he's going to have to be a little more careful than I was planning on him being. We've got this covered. We can kind of just forget about these guys. Yeah, they could get down in here, but we've got other units back. Let's hit that unit if we can. Hey, adios. See you later, my friend. Um, Okay, we could shuffle over here, but I think what I'll do instead is take this guy and move him around the side of the river there so that he's not attacking across the river. Wow, that was a 10 strength defense, but we moved him. Okay, maybe I'll just leave him there. That's probably all right. And let's get your headquarters up here a little ways. We can't be quite as aggressive because now there's a gap. Let's hit this with this unit, a deliberate attack. Okay, back he goes. And just very slowly moving forward. It's turn 13. We just need to be here in the next couple of turns. But it's not going quickly. that's for sure. This guy, do we attack to the east or do we attack north? I think we'll attack this unit first, try to move him. Okay, and now we can move this unit over. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. Well, it works out the same either way. We'll move this guy up then, and we'll do a deliberate there, and he steps back. I think that's going to be about it for Sixth Army. I mean, we can do these little kind of, chip away attacks, but I don't really know that that makes a lot of sense. He could take a step forward, I guess. All right, I guess we can do that, and we'll try to hit that unit again. All right, we knocked him back. So now we've kind of got this defense. They would have to cross a river here, so I leave 2 hexes. Not ideal. There are 2 hexes right here. I'm not in love with that, and I don't like the fact this guy's kind of out here on his own. Um, as a matter of fact, why don't we bring him there? This guy's going to be isolated no matter what, and then we'll just stack the headquarters with him. This unit's going to be isolated. Let's hit that unit. Just okay. Stop doing that. Yeah, he can try to get up here. He's essentially isolated. I just didn't want our unit to get isolated, either one of these, but I don't think he can do that task. So, okay, it is what it is. Now then, we're into the Panzer infantry. Um, I'm contemplating, should I come all the way down here? Probably not. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to attack here with a deliberate. Okay, that unit routes. Then the other Panzer infantry's underneath here. We're going to do a deliberate with both of these on that unit. He routes. That was 4,000 men. Right. Now we got it set up. Okay, so now let's do it this way. He's going to go there. He's going to go. Yeah, he can get in there. Okay, he's going to go there. And he is going to go there for now. Right. Okay, I think that looks right. Oh, I still have this guy too. He's going to then go there for now. Okay, perfect. That helps. All right. Let's get 52nd Corps headquarters out of there just so we can see the setup now. All right. So we've got our Panzer infantry kind of doing this little line here. I don't like the fact. Huh. I don't like that. Actually, this guy, I wish I could move him back. Let's see. All right, we'll deal with it. I may just have to leave that infantry unit here for a turn. I did want to move all of 17 infantry. Oh, maybe I'll move one of these guys up here. That's fine. All of this 17th infantry, I want to get as close to Stelino as we can. So let's take him. Now I said that, but is that necessarily true? So that's the end of that line. I could bring him there, or we could come up here and attack. Hmm. Hmm. I hate to move this guy. We're going to have to find something to put in that spot. I didn't quite get my every other hex done correctly there. Tell you what, why don't we move? Nah, I want to save those points. All right, let's get this guy going towards Stelino. That's really the most important thing. We'll bring him. I think I know how I'm going to do this. All right, we'll bring him there. We'll bring this guy down and around to there. Guess that works. We'll take this guy from 17th. We'll push him right up there. And they'll be ready to get towards Stelino next time. And we'll take this guy and push him right up there. Let's take their headquarters and get it somewhere close. How about right There. All right. So now you see this gap we have here. We're gonna have to do something with that. I've got an idea, but first of all, why don't we take D Town? I think I can take it with just these two infantry. Why don't we look and see in their headquarters? Does he have pioneers? He does. Oh, this is the guy with the mountain pioneers. Okay, that should be enough, I think. Well, I don't want the Panzer in there. Let's try that again. Let's actually bring a third in just to make sure. I just want to make sure he surrenders and we do it this turn. I don't want this to turn into a protracted battle. All right, he moved out of town. He's also showing 0, so he may just surrender. We'll see. He's completely surrounded. Hey, there he goes. He surrendered. 7,800 men. So we're into D-Town. Let's party. Um, Now then, can I bring... Yes, this is what I wanted to do. All right. So these guys could go out here kind of to the same place these guys went, but instead, I'm going to bring him there and him there. Then these two guys that just attacked the city can kind of come up here and run a little extra interference. We'll put like one there, and well, can't get this guy too far, but let's get him across the river at least. He'll go there. Their headquarters will move up and around this way. See if that does it. Yep, that gets everybody in command. Okay, perfect. D-Town! We're into D-Town! Let's build the depot, damn it! Yes, create a depot. And we're going to actually move 1st Panzer Group over to D-Town for the party. All right, in he goes. In he goes. He will help us build the depot. It's already showing a level 4. I like the way this game thinks. Oh, speaking of which, let's move our railroad unit back here. It's got to go into Cherkasy. Okay, R that. Now it's got to come back down. Let's R, R, R. Okay, I always say I'm going to stop doing that. It's just habit. There we go. All right, he's on the move to D-Town. That should really help once he gets over here. This is 6th Army headquarters that's here. That all looks fine. Um, yeah, that's okay. Just going back and checking these. That should be fine. He's stacked with that. No reason this guy can't move a little further up. Well, at least one hex. That gets everybody on. All right, this all looks good. Um, Now then, so we've moved. He's only got 5 points left. All right. What else do we have going on out here? Oh, I haven't looked at the comments in a while. What's happening? Yeah, champagne all around. That's right, Auckland. Um, oh, got a regiment out of supply west of the Soviet tank division you surrounded. Are we talking about up here? There could be someone out of supply here. I haven't checked them all. Or is it over here? Or is it up here? Hopefully I fixed that, but if it's not fixed, let me know. We'll go back and fix it. I don't like this 2 gap here, that's for sure. I wish I could back him up one. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I don't like that 2 gap here. I could actually break him up. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just which one of these can move? Oh, he can move back this way. Okay, that just covers that a little better. I wish I could break him up, but he can't move into these heavy woods or a swamp with only 3 points. If there is something, oh, I'm going to have to go back and check all these headquarters too. I'm not sure that I optimized them really, or made sure I had everything in command. Second Panzer's still having to sit outside of town here. Let him in. Let him in. I think this looks fine. I think that's going to work. They look really weak right here in the center. But let's get back to the south. Again, this is stretched very thin. But once we get into Kharkov, we can kind of slow down a little bit. There's nothing after Kharkov that I care about going to get in 1941. So we can kind of, once we get to the Donets, we can kind of, shorten our lines a little bit. We can look to optimize everything a little bit. I'm just not in a hurry after we get to that point. All right, so we moved all of that. Now the question is, do we dare trust the Romanians to take Z-Town? Probably not. I'm going to just move these guys kind of forward and around the back just to make sure. So this is that 17th Army Mountain Division, but we'll just throw them around the backside here. And, to the extent that the Romanians can't handle this, we will give them some help. Hungarians. The heck are we doing with the Hungarians, I ask? I was going to maybe adventure them up here, but I think I'll have them go eat hexes if they can. Let's see how far out here they can get. There go the Hungarians. Wish I knew a Hungarian war march. All right. So we kind of moved them out here. I don't know how much good they're doing out here or what they're really even trying to accomplish, but we didn't really eat up any hexes, but they'll at least kind of, you know, protect against any kind of counterattack from the south. I'm not expecting one, that's for certain, but if one were to happen, we may as well be ready for it. What about oh yeah, we've got all these Romanian motorized as well. I guess we can also push them down this way. To the extent First Panzer gets some kind of breakthrough, maybe they could be helpful. What else in this stack? Oh, I got it. Okay. Um, Heli may be most helpful right there. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just going to plug these with these guys this time and just wait. I think we'll have a better opportunity with them maybe next turn. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to leave them there for this time. And there's like four of them, right? All right, let's move First Panzer a little bit then and see what we're going to try to do. Now, what I'm ultimately probably going to do is come down here, see a bunch of Soviet troops, and reverse back up to the top. We'll see though. We're going to go probe down here south of Stalino. We've got a river we've got to get across. Now, ultimately, it would probably be better to go up this way, but all of their troops are up here. And I think all of those troops are trying to get down to Rostov. I'm trying to get around the edge and block them from doing that. Let's see how successful we are at that. Hopefully, somewhat. Hopefully, a little at least. Oh, let's take a Viking forward. All right. We also got to get a little closer to Stalino here. Can't forget about Stalino. All right. So there's that. Do I let him just attack? Let's give him the other SS unit, just to make sure that we take that airborne out. All right. So there goes that. Again, it's kind of a race to the sea a little bit because if we can get around this corner, we can hold off all of these potential reinforcements that would come to Rostov. At least that's my idea. All right, Viking, do your thing. Here goes the Viking. And more. And more. All right. Hey, look at that. Wow, I was not expecting to advance that far, certainly. Um, I guess he can come here and start kind of building a line. We've got Slovaks. Don't forget the Slovaks. Maybe put him right there. Do we have another motor? Yeah, we got these two motorized, but they can't get very far, it seems. Um, Shoot. Yep, they need more fuel, boys. We got to get the depots into D-Town. Should I put him up there? Maybe there. Sure. We'll just put him right there. How about that? All right. Now we've got these Panzers. He can certainly not move very far. I guess the advantage of this is, well, they're going to get a rest up a little bit. We mainly rested them in the center. Let's actually have him get into this hex on the doorstep of Stelino, just so they don't put anything else there. Um, for no real other good reason than that. Let's put that one there. This guy's got 29. Can he get across the river? Oh, so close. Let's have him be a little further south. What's this 20 I see under here? Oh, look at that. There's a whole nother division underneath there. I hate when that happens. Um, okay. I guess we'll push him up this way. Maybe there? Or how about we do this? How about we deliberately attack there and knock that unit out? All right. And then I think we can scoot him sideways by one, maybe. Hey, yeah, there we go. And also we can move him up there. All right, that works. That works for me. This guy, let's actually move him back. Ooh, did I want to do that? Not really. Let's move him right back where he was. Hey, stop, stop, turn around, turn around. Um, that all looks pretty good to me. That looks fine. We're gonna have to move the headquarters. Don't let me forget. Um, Anybody underneath here? Are you hiding? Hello, it's Walter Modal. Um, Move you there. Your units are all the way out here, my friend. Catch up. There we go. Do we have? Oh, there's a Panzer division. I was wondering. I thought we had another one. Um, wow, he could get down to here. Now, how much of a this river with the zone of control? They're just not going to let us over that river no matter what we do. How about we put him there? I don't want to get way too far ahead of myself. Let's back up a little bit. You can see the push, the cheerleader. Um, yeah, we'll stack him in the same place. Looks good to me. Hey, we had a whole nother motorized unit back here we haven't moved yet. Why don't we'll stick him right up in that gap. All right, that looks fine. I don't like him being quite that exposed. Let's move him back. Let's move you up, right? I think that works. Let's move you. Nah, we don't need to move you. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, that all looks good to me. Um, I'm all pretty happy. I wish this guy wouldn't have squirted out down here. And he literally did just squirt out. But that's fine. We should destroy him next turn. Um, Six is kind of spread out, but it should be okay. If nothing else, we've got Italians back here that should take care of things. Um, these guys, okay. Um, this is fine. I don't know if we can beat them to the sea, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me bring up something. Now we got to move Romanians, but I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure of something. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Had to go look at, make sure the stream was okay. Twitch always drops. I don't know what to do about it. It just always does. But luckily, YouTube's, knock on wood, YouTube's been fine lately. Let's save that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure this was okay. There we go. Okay. Anyway, back with you. Back with you. Let's now move the Romanians. Um, All right, we've got these guys around the back here. We've got this cavalry that we can also move around here. Looks like he can get all the way around to the back. I would actually like that. And that way they can't like rail out of here. I would like that. You are going to go up and over the river, which is good to get him over the river. Makes for a little easier attack next time. Those are all part of third Romanian Corps. Third Romanian Corps. Okay, up and over you go, my friend. Now then, who do we have? Mountain Romanian Corps. All right. Let's move you forward. Do I actually? You know what? Let's not worry about having the mountain guys down here. They really. Let's get them moving. Maybe we can go use them out in the Caucasus or something. Um, so let's get the mountain guys out of here. Move on, mountain guys. Now these guys are part of the mountain corps. Not him. This guy. Let's move him up. Let's move him up. Those are our strongest Romanian units. These guys are. Let's move you up, my friend. And then finally, I guess we'll bring this guy down here just so we can't really sneak out this way or something. That'd be kind of an odd move, but okay. These guys now, we're going to bring them up and around the swamp and cross over here if we can. Oh, yeah. Let's bring your commander up. There we go. Let's bring your commander up. Excellent. Um, Yeah, let's bring these guys up and around this way. And then we've also got the cavalry, I guess, that can kind of lead the way through the swamp. He can get all the way to there. All right. So we got everybody in and around Z-Town that we should take next turn. All right, that looks good. That's kind of an orphan headquarters. That is 3rd Romanian Army. This is 4th Romanian Army. Got it. All right. Now then, these guys, let's, I guess we should take this one at least, this regiment up a little further north. These guys will just cross over here. I guess we can have this regiment come kind of explore up here. These Romanians I'm just using to clear out all of this stuff. All right, that's good. And up you go. Just making sure that all looks fine. These Romanians down here, I'll take this one up this way. This one here, we're just going to, again, kind of clear out here what we can. He could go up there. We'll just have him cross there. And then finally, he gets across the river. All right, that looks perfect. Let's back up a little bit. These guys are just going to move in a line straight up towards Rostov, um, clearing out any other Soviets that may be in here, trying to deal with that threat. If that is a threat, I don't know. It could be a threat, maybe not. Um, all right. Now then, what do we do? Let's move 11th Army. While we're here, we may as well, right? Let's move 11th. Um, just looking through the chitty chat. Let's get back down in here. And how are we going to deal with this? Well, first of all, we're going to move the Romanian headquarters. That's the first order of business always, right? Let's get him up with his troops. Now, let's talk about this. These 3 units cannot attack here. There's actually, if we take the units off, this essentially is impassable. There's a little bit of water. I say essentially, it is impassable. There's a strip of water that goes right up there that's kind of hard to see. So the only way we can attack here is with these 3 units, and we're going to do a deliberate, and off he goes. All right. Good. So we've dropped him back. Now, what's the fastest group that can get down here? Is it these guys? Maybe. I think it. Well, they can get there with 0. What can you get there with? 4. Okay. What can you get there with? 3. All right. These guys all have 11 and 3. Why don't we move all three of them around here? All right, and then we'll do a hasty attack on him now and drive him back again. And we're into the Crimea. All right. Now let's do some business. There goes him. Yeah, wow. We're moving a little further along this time than I thought we could or would. And we've got triple stacks everywhere, boys. Stacking stacks, if you know what I mean. All right. He moves up. He moves up. He moves up. That's 11th Army. I don't think there's anything else to do. We're just, going to head straight down to Sevastopol. Now, I'm actually thinking about taking these Romanians. I'm not expecting much to be up here, and we have a lot of Romanian troops, and we have a lot of them that we can break into regiments if we want to. I'm thinking about taking these guys and just kind of blocking on this side. I don't even know if you can still get through here anymore. It looks treacherous. I'm sure you can. I said that more confidently than I actually am. I'm pretty sure you can still get down. Pretty sure. I've backed off there. All right, let's make sure everybody's in command. They're all at 10 of 15 out. He's right where he needs to be. He's where he needs to be. All right, all these guys obviously are. They're all fine. Looks like these guys, all of their headquarters are up here now. What were they saying? Or what people said this the other day? What is it? Control L? What's Control L? This is who's in good command, right? Pretty sure. Um, if not, I mean, whatever this is, it looks good. It's all green. In this game, green is always good, right? Um, I think that is what it is, right? Control L? Well, hold on. He's out of command, so he's 7 of 5. What color is he? Well, he's showing yellow. Nah, that must be supply or something then, right? Gosh darn it. What did you guys say yesterday? I think it's Control L or Control C. I just can't remember. I don't often use these things. Um, hmm, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just can't remember which one it is. It doesn't matter. We're going to go look at the commander's report. I was just kind of curious. Oh, shoot. Take that off. Take it off. Okay, we've also got that. We've got two different railroad units to move down here. So let's do that. This guy is coming into here. That will hook up Odessa to the north. And then he's going to come where? Well, I've got this guy coming across to D Town. Oh, he's already to right there. All right, so I am going to have to come back up this line, I think. That's probably the best way to do it. It doesn't matter for this turn. R, R. All right, so now Odessa is hooked into the line, and I think we'll then just come back up here and try to connect right there. That will give us a lot of the south connected for sure. So he's moved. Um, this railroad moved. Okay. We moved the one in the. No, we didn't move the one in the center. He's sitting there. That's 2, 3, 4. I've got the one up here that's sitting. Oh, I thought he was sitting in Luga. Oh, I guess he's not quite there yet. All right. So he's going to Luga, I believe. Or were we already in Luga? Nope, we haven't gotten there yet. He's going to Luga. Oh, this is that motorized core. What do we want to do with this thing? Uh, we could put it out here somewhere. We're going to turn Fourth Army into an assault army as soon as we take Leningrad. Um, or I could bring him south. and take some of the Romanians potentially. He's still on a train. Let's take him south. I like that idea. Sure. We'll put him like here. There he is. All right. That looks good. Let's go back to regular move. Again, holding, holding, holding. Let's hope that that works okay. Next turn, I'm hoping that they get a little panicked and start dropping back. That could be wishful thinking. This all looks fine. Our two new Panzer divisions sitting here revving up. When we come back next time, it's the assault on Leningrad. Now, we probably will not actually attack Leningrad next time. I would like to be around it for a turn um, before we attack. Uh, hmm. Yeah, where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this time, I think, and we'll come back next time. I'm gonna clean up everything like offline as far as looking at reports, making sure everyone's in command, doing all that stuff I do at the end. I'll also, when we come back next time, I'll run the transport planes out so that we're transporting freight and whatnot, and then we'll get about doing Leningrad. I mean, we don't have any air directives really to put in. So, yeah, let's do it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I think today, our progression was fine. It wasn't great. We'll see. We'll see what we do next time. Anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Don't forget, Warplan Pacific, I'll start putting those new ones up. Then Valor and Victory. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. We'll also be doing some more War in the Pacific. I got the War in the West tutorials on the way. A lot going on, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming early tomorrow. I've got my wife has won some kind of picnic on the beach or something. That it sounds very romantic, dear. It sounds very romantic. So that's what I'm doing on a Friday night, which means I will not be with you at 2:30 tomorrow. That does mean I will be with you at approximately 11 a.m. my time tomorrow. So I will see you then, 11 a.m. tomorrow for the stream my time. Thank you guys. As always, I always appreciate it. I got the best subs in the business. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Have a great evening. I'll